Hey, this is Shane Hips with the Home Pros Radio Show. Not only am I a contractor, I also work in the real estate industry. If you own or operate a real estate brokerage that you're considering stepping away from, or if you're planning your retirement, give me a call so we can discuss how to keep your cash flow coming to you. Don't let all of your hard work fall by the wayside. Call me at 864-326-5252. That's 864-326-5252. I look forward to talking to you.
The Home Pros Radio Show. Brought to you by Prime Lending. Home loans made simple. Welcome to the Home Pros Radio Show, the premier resource for the well-informed homeowner. With over 30 years of combined home inspection and renovation experience, your hosts, Tommy Donovan and Shane Hips, help you stay on top of your home improvement and home maintenance needs. Visit homeprosradio.com to access the trusted product and service providers that are a part of our Home Pros network. Find the Home Pros Radio Show on Facebook and Twitter for regular show updates and additional information on the topics covered on our show.
You know what time it is? It's time to hit the Home Pros Radio Show news desk. It's time for our news updates. And we have Dateline, New Jersey. Why do they always say Dateline and then say a place? You'd think it would be like a time. Anyway.
Yeah.
Dateline, New Jersey. New Jersey couple finds cash buried in their yard.
Oh.
I just blew the lead there.
Yeah.
There it is. We have a picture of...
hey, who can guess what this guy's going to find in a minute?
Richard and Suzanne Gilson are the homeowners. You see Richard there in the photo behind us, digging away at his yard, doing some yard work.
Yep. Just doing yard work.
Uh-huh.
And all of a sudden...
Wow, you found cash. So he's like, what's the deal? What's the deal with the cash? They said they bought their 1920s era cottage about 4 years ago, and they've since elevated the house, added a new foundation, which I'm sure a lot of folks are doing on the Jersey Shore these days after the, what did they call the hurricane that went through there?
I don't even know.
Hurricane Sandy, but they called it the Super Hurricane Sandy. I forget what it was. It was something crazy. Anyway, Mr. Gilson was excavating the front yard recently when he dug up a tightly rolled, he dug up several tightly rolled bundles of cash.
Okay.
So the money was dated back to this is what I thought was cool because I read the story. The money was dated. Nobody ever does this, and I never think to do this. Is look at your dollar bills and look at the dates on them. Mm-hmm. I know that I was just reading an article just recently that there are certain pennies from certain time frames that are like worth a ton of money.
Right.
So here, how cool would it be if you see on for those of you who are watching our video feed, we've got photos of the money that he found and the what are they, 20s, 10s, 20s, whatever.
10s and 20s.
That are a series of 1934 printed right there on the bill. How cool would that be to have that, have money that old? But he was dug up bundles of cash totaling $2,000. So the money was dated back to 1934. And he was assuming it was related to criminal activity.
Right.
You know, why else
find cash buried in my yard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So the interesting thing is you take the date 1934, you take $2,000. Well, what was that worth?
Yeah, that is worth more then.
$40,000 today.
Okay.
So back then, that was a big dang deal.
A lot of money.
Especially coming right around the Depression era. So the couple spoke to apparently they knew the family who owned the house before him.
Okay.
So they contacted the granddaughter of James Dempsey, who was the original owner of the house. During the Great Depression, they owned the house, and they solved the mystery. The granddaughter, who now lives in Colorado, said that Dempsey instructed her mother to bury the money in her front yard of their home in the 1930s. Just to hide it, I guess. Because, no one could go to the bank these days. We've all watched It's a Wonderful Life. We know what happened.
Right.
During the Great Depression.
Absolutely.
She said that the family searched for years but was never able to locate the stashed cash, so he kind of fell upon it, which is kind of cool. Now, Richard Gilson says that people have asked me, hey, what are you going to do with the money now? Well, it's not that much money in today's standards.
Correct.
So I would probably do what he's planning on doing, which is just keeping it.
Yeah.
Just kind of like, because it's just so neat.
It's probably worth more as the antique value than what the money's worth.
It might
I would think it is.
To have, Yeah, that would be interesting to find out.
I mean, I would say it's worth more as an antique than
Sure,
it is the
there
dollar.
aren't a whole lot of bills from that era that are in circulation still today.
Correct.
So he's saying that, it's not life-changing. $2,000 is not life-changing money, but it's worth the story.
Right.
So, and we have another photo here of his wife just holding a little basket.
She's got her
full
basket
bills.
of bills.
So that's kind of cool. I love seeing. Here's what I found. You know what I found in the house
What's that?
yesterday? I always like it when I'm in a vacant house and I find stuff like in the attic and stuff. I found an old hairdryer.
Okay. How old?
And it was one of those hair dryers that came in a case. It was in a round case.
Oh,
with
yeah.
the
No, so,
latches.
yeah.
So I opened it up and it had like a shower cap. And
Did you put it on?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I
You
didn't.
were walking around the
I
house.
don't have any hair. But I thought that was cool.
I could see you walking around the house with that thing on.
I did find one of these one day. I was in a basement. It was a vacant house, and I found. You know what I like to do? I mentioned this before on the show. When I'm in a basement and there's like a cement block wall separating the basement area from the crawl space area, I always like to go around to the top of the cement blocks and look down. With a flashlight. There's part of me that always is worried about like a snake.
Yeah, something would jump out.
But I'll look down just to see what people have dropped in there over the years, and I'll find ping pong balls, I'll find old tools and all this stuff. Well, one day I found an old Beatles collector's card.
Okay.
And knowing that my daughters are huge Beatles fans, I brought the card home to my daughter, and I need to find out if she still has it because I just heard a story the other day about somebody having a Beatles collector's card that was worth
like
$5,000.
Right.
So we need to check that. I didn't even know they made those.
I've never. I don't think I've seen the collector's cards. Now, my mom had like Beatles. There's almost like bobblehead. Except they didn't bobble, but they big headed dolls that are about that big.
Yeah.
But she's got all four of the Beatles dolls. Those actually they're in the basement at their house.
Yeah.
I mean, moisture and all that. They're not in the best shape now. I had them put them in a
dehumidifier.
I had them put them in a chest because I collected everything.
Yeah.
You name it, I collected it. Hey, this is Shane Hips with the Home Pros Radio Show. I'm looking for a few real estate agents that are considering a change in brokerage. Maybe you're wanting opportunities to make more money. You're possibly just not happy where you are. You could even be a new agent or considering getting into real estate. If any of these sound like you, give me a call at 864-326-5252 so we can discuss some of the options that are available to you. That's 864-326-5252. Talk to you soon.
I collected baseball cards, and I collected Garbage Pail Kids.
Okay.
I love those.
Yeah.
And, we have a hand up in the...
I totally forgot to tell you
What?
that when we went and visited your parents' house,
Yeah?
guess what your mom gave us to give to you?
Some Garbage Pail Kids.
What?
A couple sets of baseball cards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
She
cool.
had found them during their move.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
There you go.
Oh, I have to check those out. See, they might be worth $20 now.
Maybe.
See, the
Who
problem.
knows?
The problem. Here's the problem. The problem is, you always hear those stories about people that had like, I had an original Mickey Mantle rookie card. Oh, it's worth $1 million, whatever.
Right.
We heard those stories all the time in the '80s
Yeah.
when we were kids.
So
what did
everybody's
we
got
do?
every card.
Wait, I got to go get Dwight Gooden. I got to go get Darryl Strawberry.
Yep.
And all this stuff, right? Dale Murphy.
Yep.
And now everyone has them now, and they're storing them away because everybody did it.
Yeah. My most expensive card that I have a lot. I have Mark McGuire's rookie. I have Darryl Strawberry's rookie. Dwight Gooden's rookie.
See, those are all
Vince
the ones I
Coleman.
remember. Yeah.
I
Vince Coleman,
have all the. Oh, I had a bunch of those because that was the year that I guess I just bought a bunch of baseball cards that year. But anyway, my most expensive card that I have, I think, and I have 3 of them, is Jerry Rice's rookie card because I didn't collect football cards. But what had happened? God, we're gonna run on this show.
I know.
But my uncle had asked my mom what to get me for Christmas.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh, just go to Sam's and get him a box of baseball cards because he likes baseball cards."
That's exactly what I used to do.
So he went, and they didn't have any baseball cards,
So he
so
got
he got
you
a
football
box of
cards?
football cards. Of course, I'm a kid. I say thank you, and I opened them all up and threw them in a box and didn't look at them for years. And then one day I was like, I wonder what football cards are in there. And I went through the box. I started going through. I had 3 Jerry Rice rookie cars that year. 3 of his standard rookie cars, then all kinds of the other, like rookie of the year, all that kind of stuff. But 3 of the valuable ones. I was like, that's a pretty good find, that year.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I've got them. Yeah, out of every baseball card I have is in a hard plastic sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
The only football cards I have in a hard plastic sleeve are those 3.
Those 3.
All the rest of them are still like, I mean, they're taken care of. I take care of my stuff. But yeah, those are the only 3 that I have in a hard plastic.
Hey, those are the ones you want to keep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, speaking of collecting things, we got another story here on the news desk. Collectors from Wisconsin, you know what they're doing? They turned their collection of more than 13,000 cat figurines and feline-themed pieces of art into a museum.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear that, everyone? It's a museum.
Meow-seum.
Meow-seum.
A meow-seum.
How about that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The house is known as Redner's Rescued Cat Figurine Museum. Sean Redner and Hillary Siegel Redner said they remodeled the basement of their Menominee Falls home so they could increase the number of... I'd like to live in Menominee just so I could say I live in Menominee.
Just say you live at...
Menomina.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Think of that and hominy.
Yeah.
I don't know which one is going to be prominent.
So they can increase their number of cat figurines on display in the house from 4,000 to 7,000. Woo. This is all we do, they said. This museum has taken over their life, as they told WTMJ-TV. WTMJ-TV, where we don't move our jaws.
That's right.
The couple offers tours of their home on the 3rd Sunday of each month, or the 4th Sunday if there's a holiday. Proceeds from the tours are donated to local cat shelters.
Okay.
Yeah. They've kind of...
It's a lot of cats.
Yeah.
A lot of cats.
Those photos remind me of some of the homes I've inspected from time to time.
Yeah.
It's like, how am I going to get through this place? There's so much stuff. But yeah, hey, if you have a passion for something, might as well turn it into something that you could make into a
meow-seum.
I guess a living. Because apparently it's taken over their lives. They're going for the Guinness World Record.
Yeah.
The largest collection of cat items are held by Carmen de Aldana, who owns 21,000 items. So look out, Carmen.
Yeah.
They're up to 7.
Yeah. I wonder if they ever go anywhere and come back home without a cat, some form of a cat.
That's a good question.
Like if you go to the grocery store, you see something with a cat on it. I mean, do you have that many? You almost have to buy every cat you see.
That's true.
I don't know.
You really have to be obsessed with cats.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for listening to the Home Pros Radio Show. If you have a question for the Home Pros, visit us online at homeprosradio.com, where you can also catch our podcast episodes and learn more about the topics and guests we bring to you each week. The Home Pros Radio Show is made possible by Prime Lending, RIC Home Inspections, Closing Contractor, Radon Recon, and Carolina Heating Service. If you are a trusted service provider in our area and would like to contribute to the show, send us a message through our Contact Us page at homeprosradio.com. Once again, thanks for listening to the Home Pros Radio Show.